You like that bottle?
Yeah, it's a bottle.
It's a bottle. I still have to fucking. I gotta get at it though.
Yeah, you're not even past the neck.
I know, dude. I'm not a wine drinker.
Or you just don't put away like bottles in under an hour.
That's true.
I mean, I don't.
You know,
I.
This ain't your regular twist off because it's not a twist off at all. Oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna break the bottle in accident pushing down too hard.
There's just a crack in the microphone. Well,
fuck.
Justin has wine on him.
I am the wine master.
I
thought you were gonna use that.
God damn it!
Back to formula.
Alright, there you go. Just the sign.
Do what you need to with her, then broom her fast.
Oh, this one's gonna make my tummy hurt.
Speak to me.
All right.
How's
2 hours since you guys showed up. A whole lot of fuck shit in between trying to get these mics set up. Mission finally accomplished, and then I fucking cracked the can before we were actually rolling for a cue. I cracked the cold one before. Starting off on a high note here. Starting off on a real.
We're not on a high note.
Everyone's heads looking. Elliot's got his fucking. He's got his fist on his head.
It's okay.
Looking like the thinker over here.
The liquor drowns it. It's all right. Quiet. It makes everything quiet.
Sipping,
especially the voices.
Sipping on a couple cold ones over here. Using a little Jeopardy wheel style system we got for us each putting in 3 picks, spinning that bad boy and letting Fake take the wheel in terms of what podcast we're watching. Those 3 podcasts that came out, we had 3 picks each. Anyone want to give the 3 movies that we did watch for that bad boy?
So we all very, very closely related movies. Of course. John Woo's John Woo's Hard Boiled from '92.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage Party from 2016. And Blade Runner 2049, which is 2017. So kind of close. Yeah.
Do we want to run straight into Sausage Party?
Are we? So
I'd rather I want to do Hard Boiled simply
Whatever.
because it's fresh in the mind right now.
It's same.
I'm gonna put a picture up of this on the podcast when we put this up. This cover.
Throw this up.
This cover.
So the cover.
The poster's gold.
I don't think I've ever seen anything that entitles such masculinity in itself.
So I want to. So the way this movie was pitched to me, it was the action scenes where it's shining moments.
Yes.
They definitely were. A lot of it was if you're looking for like that gritty '90s action movie, that's it.
It is so '90s. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
It is ridiculously '90s.
I mean, guns that don't have you don't have to reload. People jumping out of cover.
Pastel suits and cigarettes.
The ballistics.
I really wanted a cigarette watching this
Everyone
movie.
everyone's
let's not skip
jumping
past,
for some reason.
Let's not skip past this. The ballistics for the guns in this movie are
shooting
from fucking Mars. You'll shoot like a 9 at a wall, and the wall collapses. it implodes. Which I mean,
shooting C4 out of a pistol every fucking shot. Dude.
I think that's why I like it so
there
much.
Was the scene where they're in the fucking they're in the warehouse where Alan first kills his boss.
First off, great name. Great. I
Alan.
love all of the white
Well,
names
we're
for
not-
all the. So the main antagonist his name is
Tequila.
What? Well, no, that's the protagonist.
Oh, sorry. I was
The
thinking
main
of the protagonist,
antagonist. Well, Tequila is first off, Inspector Tequila.
Inspector Tequila.
No, they don't explain his code name. Why he's called Tequila. The man is obsessed with jazz. That's it.
I mean, they do open the movie with him drinking tequila in a. Yeah.
Was that Tequila?
I didn't know John Woo was the bartender.
Yeah,
Was
he was in the very beginning.
Oh.
And
he was in there multiple times.
So Chow Yun
when
Fat.
I was just going off of John Woo being the bartender. He was also when Foxy got shot and came into the bar. He was also there.
Was that also him?
Yeah, he's the only bartender.
Yeah, he is down as a bartender.
Yeah.
Go before you hop in real quick, because I know you're gonna go on a tear of John Woo. the warehouse scene when Mad Dog comes in and he drifts a motorcycle, does a 360 on his way up from getting off the ground, and then starts blasting an Uzi. I wrote that down as a notable scene. I've never seen anything cooler than that.
That's-
Mad Dog was a bad motherfucker in this movie. He made me just want to be a
And he
villain
had
the entire
morals.
time.
Yeah.
He did have morals too. I've never seen cooler shit than Mad Dog though. The fucking dude looks like he's just the coolest fucker in a Yakuza game.
Yeah, no, I mean, the fucking tequila for Chow Yun Fat. Tony Leung is just Alan. He's just Alan. Tony Leung is just Alan. They don't explain why his name's
He's just
Alan.
Alan.
He's just Alan. And the main antagonist, who's he played by?
It's
I think
Anthony.
we have it up here. It's where's the actor?
Anthony Wong.
Yeah, it's
His
Anthony.
name-
Right?
Anthony Wong plays Johnny Wong.
Plays Johnny
saw that last
Johnny
night.
Wong.
Yeah, like
Why
that-
they all have Western names is beyond me.
You have Wei Tung as Foxy, and then you have Anthony Wong playing Johnny Wong, and fucking Tony Leung Chiu Wow. How the fuck Chiu Wai? How the fuck do you say that? Playing Alan, dude. Like the fucking name him Tony.
I love how you also don't know his actual name throughout the movie, especially at the end. They like burn up his file, and you don't know anything about him.
Yeah, you'll never know.
Coupled with
Alan's
the fact that
Alan's dead.
Alan's just dead.
the coupled with the fact that
Maybe you should put this. Every movie that we talk about has a spoiler alert. We're not just like riffing off of you should watch this. This is you should have already watched this.
Yeah, no, there's not going to be a lot of context for these scenes. We're just going to be
No.
bullshitting on them. So go watch Hard Boiled for yourself. Take it as it is.
yeah, I mean, and
A lot more babies than I expected.
The characters are just
Really
speaking
wonderful.
English for no reason. I know. They just like there's one time when the main what's the main inspector? No. What's his
Teresa,
boss? Philip Chan for whatever.
Superintendent
Superintendent Pang. He'll just like go up to Tequila in English. He'll just go, dude, what the fuck? Like he'll just like, he'll say it in English, and you're like, did John Woo wrote that in? Like he's like, no, I want him to be like, dude, I'm not bullshitting you, but he'll just say it in English. I'm like, all right,
Speaking of
that tracks.
Speaking of things that John Woo wrote in, I wrote this dialogue down. It's when I think it was Tequila was getting in a heated argument at the office with his boss, and he says, "You're really full of shit." There's the John.
Oh no, that's my favorite
That
fucking
was a
line
bar
in the
right
entire
there, dude.
movie.
I was watching out of my side eye for a second. I was halfway distracted, and I was like, "Yo, that motherfucker's spitting real quick." Dog.
I am about to put, like, plastered on my wall. Give this man a gun, he is Superman. Give this man 2, he is a god. That is, I mean, because this movie, I guess just most John Woo films are the film of just akimbo pistols. It's just, that's mostly what Chow Yun Fat uses.
I've also never seen any more sliding, like people getting up, like rolling on a hospital bed or just sliding around on the ground while shooting. In at least like every one of the action scenes, someone's just like dolphin diving while sliding on their stomach, just fucking blasting people.
Okay, that
like,
is interesting though, because I mean, you guys have played Max Payne before.
Yes, I have.
Max
I've
Payne
watched.
is
It's based on it, right?
completely like Max Payne is literally John Woo.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why it was made. It's same thing with like I mean just inspirations. This is why I like John Woo so much because if you've seen, I mean we've all seen The Matrix.
Yeah.
We've seen pretty much most John McTiernan films, like fucking Die Hard.
Yeah.
It's a great Christmas movie.
Yes,
Maybe
and
the
I will
best.
die on that hill.
Maybe the best.
Besides Eyes Wide Shut.
What?
I said maybe the best Christmas movie besides Eyes Wide Shut.
Is Eyes Wide Shut a Christmas movie?
Set during Christmas, so is Die Hard.
Technically, yes.
If that's all it
Technically,
takes, then
that's
it is.
that's all it takes. Yes.
I don't give a fuck about Elf, dude.
Nice.
Tell me about how your nights are watching Die Hard.
Yeah, don't give me the don't give me Gimbals. Give me Christmas orgy.
let's not rag on Elf though.
I'm not ragging on Elf.
No, he did. That man.
I
over
did.
there
I still gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars.
I think
but
I
it's just. I mean,
Hey, eat shit.
when's okay?
The John's over there.
John's over there, dude. I just fucking dropped something. Go in there and take a look, see what's gonna be in there.
So I mean, this movie has no plot.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I didn't know if
it,
I was just dumb as fuck or if there actually was.
I was
I
like-
thought I was
and
missing a lot here.
I was smoking when I was watching this. I had a little the CBD, the THC, a little bit of that stuff when I was watching this.
neat.
And even then, because I've seen this movie quite a few times, even then I'm like, this movie is like incomprehensible. Like there's no, I mean, maybe that's why I like it so much, because it's simple. There's gangsters. Tequila finds Alan. They break the whole triad ring. That's it. That's all you need, because I don't think this movie is gonna make you think about like what's in the true nature of our souls. It's gonna be like, how can I
Yeah, unlike Sausage Party, this doesn't have some hard-hitting themes. behind
Exactly.
it.
You know, I
how can I get high off of bullets for like an hour and a half?
my thought process while watching the movie was, okay, jazz. Then then shoot
like
then
jazz?
then gunfights. It's like, okay, oh, his partner's dead. Oh, he's mourning. Oh, it's just shot some guy in a library. Okay.
He opens with the tequila shot and he starts riffing on a clarinet.
I know. I didn't even. The thing is, though, I didn't know his partner was the band, the percussionist.
Yeah.
Until he died, and then like they did that like kind of like flashback of like
Ghost.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when he was like looking at the the fucking drum set. I was like,
I love the editing. It's so.
There's wipes like it's fucking Phantom
it's
Menace.
so
there's like
90s.
screen wipes on it.
Freeze
There's
frames
the
on faces.
Yes, the freeze frames. I was gonna mention that. I had that written down. There was fucking couple banger moments.
I know.
Another good thing. This movie cooks. Its entire 2-hour runtime, like it goes. When it starts,
doesn't
it's not
stop,
slowing
yeah.
down. Like there's the scene where Alan and fucking what's his face, Alan and Johnny whatever.
Johnny Wong.
Johnny Wong.
Johnny Wong,
my
baby.
boy.
He's like, Alan's like, Johnny, I'm trying to get to know you, baby. And he's like, all right, cool, let's eat dinner. And then there's just a white pan to them walking outside of the restaurant. There's no scene of them talking. There's no scene of showing how Alan gets to know Johnny.
You gotta fit in the puzzle pieces here.
John was like, dude, they had dinner. What more do you need to know? And that's, it keeps going.
Going off that scene though, I like how they walk out. They see their cars like plastered with the newspapers that fucking Tequila left.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, Tequila like threatens to shoot, and then fucking what's his name? Alan says like, oh, let's not do it here, because at the time you didn't know he was undercover cop. But I'm like, at the same time, apparently they're so close to each other. It's like Johnny takes Alan's word for it and is like, you know, you're right. It's like, you know, actually no, fuck this guy. Bang. Why the movie's over. I don't understand. There's a lot of like thought process to this movie. I was like, you know, it could really be solved with maybe just one bullet to one guy in the first 5 minutes.
Also, the way that like Johnny trusts Alan at one point for like what is assumingly because Alan has Riz, and I mean apparently because that dinner must have gone really well.
Rizzy Allen in the cover.
And,
Rizzy Allen.
And then 1 second, like Alan's like, all right, I'm gonna go out here, and then Johnny's like, yeah, I don't trust him. Follow him. He's just like it's
Flips
like
on a dime.
I'm
dude.
like, all right, John. All right. Well,
Yeah, you mentioned your thought process during this movie. My thought process was just I'm bricked up, dude. The fucking all the so many fucking somersaults rolling on the ground. To like they just do like 2 little tuck and rolls on the ground and then just come up and start blasting at people.
yeah, because
the sliding and body rolls in this movie is fucking. It's just a gymnast with fucking a couple of fucking Mac 10s on him, dude.
So there's like 3 major action scenes in this movie, right? Because there's the opening thing in the tea house where Chow goes for a little slide down the stairs and takes some guys out, and then there's the warehouse scene, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
Then the hospital.
No, you have the
boat
docks.
scene,
Yeah,
the boat
docks.
scene, which Alan takes a slug to the back
And just
and
walks
covers
off,
it.
dude.
Like Alan is a fucking bullet sponge. Like what is happening?
I
Like,
genuinely thought.
No,
they were
okay.
gonna take
My favorite part of that scene though is when he fucking go. They're like, "What should? That's Johnny's men. What should I do?" It's like, "Split up. How can I contact you? I'll send a crane." And then it's like, "Okay." Tequila just jumps in the water and then disappears.
I'll send a stork, dude.
Yeah. Alan's like, all right, well, I still don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I'll send you a little gift basket, like how the Grinch came in on fucking and from Whoville, dude, just floating down from a fucking mountain. I'll send
a crane.
I'll send a crane with a fucking message on it. I know there were the new Ravens out here.
I don't know what John was doing as a child, but
He's pitching
is that
some
how?
Ravens.
I guess that's how they communicate with birds.
No, not even snail mail. It's just crane mail over here.
It's just crane mail.
Just crane mail.
It worked out. I
exclusively.
mean,
So yeah, so there's that. There's the docks, the warehouse, and the hospital shootout.
dude,
which-
a baby definitely got shot. There's no way the baby that was coming down from the fucking guy, who
No.
hoisted
Not
it
at all,
down. There's
yeah.
no way the fucking baby did not get shot.
Also, again, fucking bullet sponges. The guy gets lit up with like half a mag, and he's like, still has the strength to be like, take the baby.
It's like
when
this
he's
movie
hanging-
is the definition of plot armor.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, that's why I like it so much. It really, I can't tell. Is this movie taking itself seriously?
I don't know because
It
one
was
dude will get shot
1992. Is that what? Is '92.
But then again, the '90s were very.
It's 30 years ago.
over the top.
I mean, they were over the top, but they were like trying to take themselves seriously. The '80s was just oblivious. Like,
Yeah,
they,
There's
cocaine
a lot of
came in
I was
and
gonna
just.
say a lot of coke in those.
Oh, that just
boardrooms.
blasted everyone's brains out. They're like, we can make anything we want.
You mentioned bullet sponges though. One dude gets shot by like a fucking pistol round, and a literal fucking incendiary explosive goes on him. He shoots through a window, and then other dudes will get clapped by like a slug round or an Uzi, and they're just walk. They could fucking just do. They could do like a fucking double backflip on a trampoline if they had to. At the
I'm
moment.
pretty sure Alan gets shot like 5 times throughout the film. At the end, he gets shot. He shoots himself.
Yeah,
And then he's on the boat. And he's like, all right, I'm on to greener pastures.
but
But I
shot at himself
somehow.
I do like how he had glass in his face the entire last 15 minutes of that scene.
I thought I had something wrong
Alan?
with my YouTube video. I thought that there was like some fucking I thought there was a fly on the screen that they were recording from or some shit, dude. Because like, man, just legit had glass pieces and blood just sticking out of his fucking forehead for the last 30 minutes. Man, just chilling. He's already taken 5 shots. He doesn't
So,
need.
what is the best action scene in this movie? Because I already know what it is for me.
Shit.
I mean, we can narrow it down. So it's the tea house shootout. I feel like, can we knock that off the list?
Are we talking about just like the best one or the one that got us the most?
Just
pumped?
the one that just cooks and keeps going and has the best fucking like
Okay.
the best, I don't know, like pieces of action that just keeps going consistently.
Okay. Because the one I was gonna mention before you guys go on that is it's during the hospital, the entire hospital set piece, and it's when they're in the morgue. They're sliding through the back out of the morgue, and they're
I was
both
like-
on their stomach, fucking shooting
I was
guns,
like,
dude.
they definitely checked those earlier. Where the fuck are the bodies at?
Yeah, what grave robbing motherfucker came in while the shootout was happening? He's like, yo, I got a lot of good meat. I can get back to the fucking house right now, dude.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a shootout in here. I think we should move these bodies.
I think I should steal these bodies more like it. Dude. He's like, I think I could take these bad boys home. No, who's gonna notice? Man, just got a fucking Ford Focus full of bodies.
Oh, okay, wait. Before that scene, though, when they were fighting Mad Dog in the arsenal.
Yes.
Fucking... So, Mad Dog's choking out Alan with a gun. Oh, no, he was choking it. And, no, okay, sorry. He was choking out with his hand. Alan with his hand.
Yeah.
And then Tequila comes over with a loaded gun and hits him in the back of the head.
No, he
Dude!
started choking him too. Where he
Oh, yeah.
Plot armor. There
he
you
was
go.
triple choke. He could have just stuck it to the side of his head and just pulled it once and
He
ended
didn't
the
even need to
entire
move
thing.
over there. He could just stand at the other side of the fucking room and shot the goddamn gun.
I mean, so who is the coolest character in this movie? Is it?
In my opinion, it's Mad Dog.
I feel like it's either Mad Dog or Alan.
It's John Wood, the bartender.
Mad Dog's denim jacket.
Yeah,
made
no,
him look
it was
fucking-
John the entire time.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
always John.
why do you think he put himself in there? Obviously.
I don't know.
Mad Dog had
Mad
the
Dog
fits,
is
dog.
fucking sick.
His fucking denim jacket. He just looked fucking dope, dude.
He was on site for everything except for Innocence.
And the
Good way of saying that.
the shot of him where it's Tequila's behind the car, he's pushing it, and it's those 3 slow-mo tracking shots of him just unloading on the car.
I do remember that, yeah.
That sells. Maybe that's why I think he's the. They
Also,
they sell it so well.
I tried to count the amount of bullets he shot in that in
With
that
Tequila's
sequence right there.
revolver.
No, fucking Mad Dog's slow mo shots because there's no way because if you ever play Call of Duty, fucking a Mac 10, you run out of ammo in 10 seconds.
Oh no!
Not even.
No, not
actually,
even. If you
like
pull down
3
the trigger,
seconds.
it's probably if you
His
pull down that
magazine
trigger,
is
it's probably
infinite.
like a 1.5 seconds. If you just pull down a full auto Mag 10 and
Yeah.
with 30 round, maybe 40 if you had that many in there.
Granted,
no
there
way.
are some scenes in the movie where they reload, but it's
It's purely for effect of timing.
like he's
Yeah.
rolling over. It's just so it looks cool. Like he's
Yeah.
rolling over cars. Like, oh, I gotta reload. I just shot 800 rounds.
Gotta remember.
Slap
Put
that
4
in.
more in there.
Boom. So, okay, Mad Dog's cool. Yeah. What is the best action scene? I feel
Of like the big 4.
the tea house scene, the boat scene,
The hospital
warehouse
scene's like
in
30
the
minutes.
Hospital scene's half the fucking movie. I
Yeah,
swear.
and the
Are
hospital.
we talking about like the double doors when they like both pop through the double doors down the hallway?
I guess
'Cause feel
just like
that-
okay, yeah, probably the hospital scene starts for the one take tracking shot.
Yeah.
Where they bust through the doors and
Just
Alan's
following
got
them
the
behind.
fucking MP5 and the Beretta. Also, this movie makes Berettas look fucking awesome.
Sales went up, I guarantee it.
Why they have Berettas in Hong Kong
take
is
that
beyond
back.
me. Because Hong Kong's
Never
a
crossed my
British
mind.
territory at this point, so I don't think they're buying. I don't think they're buying Italian small arms, so I
No,
don't know
there's-
what that's about.
They're still shooting muskets over there with that British, that British shit. Dude. They're still shooting muskets. Dude. I like to think that the British haven't invented any new guns since the Revolutionary War. They got really
Also-
set back.
But another good thing about the hospital scene. I like when Alan is like, dude, I think I just killed a fucking cop. Like, I'm pretty sure I
he's
killed a
like,
cop.
"You're hallucinating."
Tequila's like,
I killed one of
dude,
us.
shut the fuck up.
The funniest thing was that was
What?
fucking Tequila's subordinate. That was one of his
Yeah.
friends.
He's like, dude, we have a lot to do right now. Like, I really don't care.
Fuck that guy.
I'm so high on adrenaline
Yeah,
right now. We
yeah.
can't fucking stop.
If you
Alan,
mention this
if you
one more
say one-
fucking
yeah.
time, shut the fuck up.
Alan, if you just say one more thing about that guy's fucking family, I'm gonna.
You'll be the next dead cop in this
You're
bitch.
the next guy getting shot.
All right.
even
So
think
okay,
about
let's do it. So I would say that one shot tracking where they're going down the hallway is probably my
I think
favorite.
the hospital scene is the coolest.
Exclusively for Mad Dogs, drifting a motorcycle on its side, putting it down Akira style, doing a spin move, popping a quick 360 onto his feet into a slow motion spray of an Uzi. I think I'm gonna have to go warehouse scene, even though I
Okay.
love the hospital.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
was just the peak. When I saw that, I was just like, dude, why can't I be named Philip Kwok or whatever the fuck his name is?
Okay,
Philip
so Elliot, this was your movie that you suggested
Yeah.
on the wheel. What would you give it out of 5?
Yeah, 5 stars.
Okay, so
Don't let mine influence you.
it is hard to take this movie very seriously, so you can't give it a serious rating.
Okay.
Maybe
Like a bit. We'll give it. We'll never give it
5.
like an actual.
It's a combination of technically, like at the time, how well is it done then, plus
I'm
your
going-
enjoyment, plus
So-
your enjoyment. Because I've rated
so,
dog shit
yeah.
movies high because it's like not great, but I still love it.
Yeah, I'm going straight off of likability. I don't
Yeah.
care about like whether it's dynamic or you
Yeah,
know
how
it's
much I like it.
It's a culture set or anything. I just how much did you like it on a scale of 5?
so. I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna kind of narrow this down. I'm gonna start it. It's not. Is it? I don't think it's 2.5. Because would I give this movie a 50%? No, I don't think I would.
Okay.
And I don't. I wouldn't give it I probably. Maybe what would 75 look? What would
Out of
that look
100?
at? Yeah, that's
That'd be
what-
about 3.5.
Three and a
Yeah,
half. I think
3.5.
3.5
That's
stars
70%.
is good. I think that's it. Is
3.75. is
yeah,
what-
I
what
think
you
that's I think 3.5 stars would be solid for this movie. I enjoy it a lot. It's a lot of fun if you just want to turn your brain off and watch people get blown the fuck away. For like 2 hours. This movie's 2 hours, guys.
Yeah, no,
and
it's
it,
a long
it feels
runtime for
like
the
an
movie.
hour
No, yeah, it's a longer runtime than it feels like.
because it just keeps going.
Yeah.
There's not like you guys weren't bored at any point in this movie, were you?
No, I did have to take a break a little bit, but I came back to it.
Maybe like the office scenes where they're all like talking shit
Yeah.
about each other, but even then it's like
The dialogue's
it's just his
so
boss
good.
going, dude, go fuck yourself. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone's clueless in this movie. I didn't understand. I don't know why. It took me a sec to understand the weird do re mi code. Like why that was a thing. I have no idea.
It's smart.
I mean, it makes sense.
I wouldn't have thought of it if I was a criminal.
But
So 3.75.
yeah, around 3.75
Yeah.
stars. It was.
What about you,
it was
Logan?
Quality film.
So I went with the 3.5.
3.5?
Basically
Okay.
7 out of 10. There was parts where, am I gonna rewatch this in the next year? Probably not. I'll probably rewatch it within the next 2 years. Though I'll probably throw it on for myself, just because like, there. You've heard it from me. I'm a simp for John Wick. So if I want nonstop action, I'll go for that, or I'll go for like a Spider-Man 2 or some shit where or like some stupid ass shit where I can turn my brain off. But if I actually want to like watch a spectacle, that's what this movie is.
Yeah.
This is a fucking spectacle
Gonna
to
be
watch.
at
'cause you
IMAX
just-
big screen.
If I could see this in theaters, I absolutely would, and I would go in wearing normal. I'd wear a fucking black T-shirt and some jeans in, and I'd come out
Hell
wearing a
no,
fucking.
I'd dress up.
No. I'd go in like that, and
For
I'd
this?
I'd come out in a pastel suit with a fucking pack of cigarettes,
Oh,
a carton
you-
of cigarettes in my jacket,
You come out looking like Alan. You've got a shotgun blast on your back. You just
and I'm
just
just walking
walking
in my
off.
car.
walking
I'm
out,
just chilling,
you're just
dude,
having
like,
a fucking
I'm
smoke.
stopping
Like,
at
Walk down the
Taco
dock
Bell.
and dive right in the water.
yeah.
stop at a
Where did
jazz
he
bar,
go?
bust out some
He
clarinet.
went under the dock, but he
was hiding under the boat.
Just,
Yeah.
Also, there's a dead man in that boat.
There is.
Yeah.
There's 2 dead men actually.
There's 2 dead. No one ever addresses it. They're just rotting in that boat to this day.
Oh, last piece. I just want to touch
Yeah,
on
last before Justin's review.
Gunfu is an actual term
Yeah.
for like movies.
Oh yeah.
John Woo coined that. That's like anything
it.
like because you were talking about John Wick.
Yeah.
That's all John Woo.
Yeah. No.
All of that.
All the.
So
that's where it's all based
I'm
from.
just trying to like kind of ram home here like
He's got an
where
impact
this
as a
all
director.
stems from. Like just the ridiculousness of it is so perfect. So yeah,
Yeah. I give it 3.5. Yeah.
3.5. Yeah. It's
Okay.
a little
I want
bit
to
better.
do Blade Runner next. Before
Okay,
We do
okay,
Star Wars.
okay,
I want to do Blade
okay.
Runner.
All right. So.
Just so we don't go whipped over to sausage party now.
yeah.
So,
Whip over to a good old.
I'm gonna start off by saying I was severely high when I watched this movie.
That's.
I retain a few pieces.
Okay.
So we've had this movie on in the background while I've been talking about
Yeah, we got it on silence.
about Hardboiled. So I'm just like trying to remember shit. I do remember Dave Bautista throwing Ryan Gosling through a fucking wall.
Yo, that's maybe one of
That's-
Batista's actually best acted
love
roles, even
Batista
though he's
so
in it
much,
for maybe
dude.
2 minutes, maybe less than 3, like maybe 5. Like
He's-
for like actual dialogue.
He's
but
not bad in this movie.
he actually hits hard in it compared to
He's
fucking
actually,
Guardians.
underrated opinion here. I think he's actually a pretty good actor.
No, he can be. That's
He
that's
can
what, that's
be
what made me realize.
when he wants to be.
Yeah, because Guardians of the Galaxy, his character's so fucking one note. I'm pretty sure he said he's not doing a next movie because he doesn't want to play that
Yeah,
same
okay,
character.
yeah, I don't
Knock
think
at the
anyone's-
Cabin was. I mean, that's
I haven't
more
seen
so
it,
the
so-
movie than his performance. His performance wasn't bad. It was just yeah, I'm not an M Night fan, so that
Fucking love M. Night when he actually hits good, but he's fucking just 20% batting average. It's fucked up. All right, so
Is this the greatest sequel ever made? I want to pitch that because
It is until Sausage Party 2 comes out.
okay, but what are because when you really narrow it down, like amazing sequels. Okay, there's like Empire Strikes
I
Back,
was gonna say that. Yeah.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, which yeah,
Ooh,
Dark Knight.
I think Dark Knight's gonna have to top that one, brother.
But in terms, okay, so if depends on how you do it. If you go best movie, that's a sequel, or if you go biggest improvement from the first.
Well, I mean, you have 30 years to improve. Of course, it's gonna be a big.
But yeah, but
improvement.
even the writing, like the first Blade Runner, when I watched it, I wanted to like it more than I.
Oh, I
actually
like
liked
this
it.
more than the first
I fucking
Blade
love
Runner.
2049.
Well, I mean, going off what you said earlier, though, just to play devil's advocate here, everyone was coked up out of their fucking mind in the 80s.
Yeah,
That's true.
No, and
So-
I mean,
Facts.
the first movie is good. I just feel like this had all the things that the first movie couldn't offer. What?
This man just sniffed the mic. I'm pretty sure. I just heard a little.
I was looking, so there's an ad on the fucking website, and all I saw was elderly Jews.
Oh, that can't be a real ad.
It was.
said
I think it was a
elderly
.gov Jew.
Yo, I think it was. I think it, Justin said, I think it was a government Jew.
No.
Says Justin.
There was a government employed Jew on this ad.
Yeah, this part's not.
fuck,
This
dude.
part is this
this
part
is-
might get cut.
No, this is staying
no,
in. Dude. This is authentic.
no.
No,
This
I
is-
mean, no, I mean,
Yeah,
oh my
this is
God.
this is all on me. I'll go down with the ship.
it's not like you said like, oh, it's a government Jew.
I'm-
You're
I'm-
like,
at this
it's a
point,
government Jew.
For the next
Like,
20
you were-
minutes, I'm gonna be staring at the screen, waiting for the fucking ad to come up,
Well,
so I can
speaking
see.
of a-
Because all I saw was that. Okay, anyway, Blade Runner 2049.
All right, yeah. Well, actually, just keep ripping
Yeah.
off this shit. Actually, that's why Jonah Hill and 21 Jump Street. Actually, topical at the time.
So, okay, well, it is one of the greatest sequels ever made.
This
Can
was
we
one of
agree
those
on that?
defining. Yes, this was one of those defining movies for me. I'd say the
Oh,
three,
this is your fucking movie. You need
I was
to
gonna say,
cook.
this
the
is
three.
yours.
Okay, so for my 3 defining movies was the first movie I really fell in love with was Interstellar. Like that got me into film.
Yeah.
Terrific movie. Absolutely.
Interstellar, John Wick, and then this movie.
Okay.
Which hits on 3 different things. You got a full-on sci-fi. You got a fucking straight up putting epinephrine in my fucking neck. I'm just shooting that shit for this. And then you got fucking Blade Runner, which is fucking on so many levels. Like it's literally me Ryan Gosling character. The amount of fucking edits I get of this movie is fucking outrageous. I've never watched because I've only got it logged twice on Letterboxd. I've probably seen this movie maybe like 12 times. Because I used to just throw it on every night before bed. And, like, 12 times actually sitting down and watching it, though. Just, like, the settings, the intro scene is fucking out of this world. The fucking set pieces, the sci-fi set pieces, I wish that in 2049 it actually fucking looked like this. I don't think it will. Are you seeing another .gov Geo on there?
I'm waiting for the goddamn ad.
No, he just adjusting.
There's
kind of
four fucking McDonald's ads back to back to back to back.
Well, I mean, McDonald's must be really paying on Letterboxd because we have had 4 McDonald's
All right,
ads.
okay, this is the level of content
I mean-
we're at that I'm actually gonna watch and see
Okay.
what
So-
comes up next.
We all love Ryan, right? We all like him.
Yeah, I enjoy him.
Is he okay? And I say this with all the endearment in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ryan Gosling a good actor, or does he just do what he does best? Is play? Because he's been in other movies. Because like he's played 3 movies where he plays the quiet, strong dude who has autism.
Literally me.
This movie, Drive, and Only God Forgives, which he's pretty much the exact same person.
Place Beyond the Pines too, right?
Place Beyond the Pines, but I was going to bring that up and say that is where he does do a good performance.
I think he's a good actor. Not a great. I think he has his moments, but I think he's just a good actor. But he has an amazing agent who gets him great roles.
Yes, because who else? I mean, obviously it's kind of hard to see anyone else playing this role, but who else do we think could play Kay?
Henry Cavill.
You think so? Henry Cavill?
No.
Okay. He is
I
so
look-
fucking macho.
I
like,
look
what-
at the fucking the poster here. Saw a mustache. Was like, I like Henry Cavill in the mustache.
He would.
But do I think no?
He's too perfect.
I wouldn't say that, but I would say like, Kay's fucking soft boy.
I don't know. Could you imagine Henry Cavill? Henry Cavill would not need joy
Yeah, I was gonna say
to
he wouldn't
fill
need
his
a
void in his
virtual
Yeah.
life. He would be
almost,
like, even if he was an AI, he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go down to the seedy underbelly side of the prostitution ring and pick up some bitches. Yeah, that's what he would do.
I'm gonna get jiggy with it over there.
Yeah, but
The ramen bar.
Ryan has this kind of look where you're like, yeah, autism is likely. I mean, not that Ryan Gosling looks like he has autism, but if he's quiet and just sitting there, you're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, he literally was in Lars and the Real Girl, where he's literally like severely autistic and has a fucking real
And
girl
that-
sex doll as his fucking girlfriend.
That's
It
a
fits well. He
it
fits
is-
that,
yeah.
that character so well.
It's a legitimately good performance.
I don't know if I could see any. So the thing is, I think he's great at what he does. I don't think he's I don't think he's got a lot of range though. That's the thing is, I don't think he's got very much.
He knows what he's good at,
He's
and
like
that's why he
Keanu.
takes those roles.
He's like Keanu.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
knows what he's good at. He's not gonna pull. He could tug on. I mean, there's some parts in La La Land where that's probably the most outside of his comfort zone. Although he was like fucking dancing on that fucking like Disney Disney
Yeah.
Channel shit, and like he's gonna play Barbie. So he's got some more emotional, little bit.
Yeah.
Can bust it down a little bit.
He also
but-
did a Crazy Stupid Love, which is
Yeah.
has more range around the end.
Yeah, no, it definitely does.
But yeah, I'm just trying to think who else I could see playing this role.
I don't think I could see anyone. I think.
I mean,
what's the one aspect of this movie that you love the most? Because for me, it's the set pieces.
it's visual.
It's the visuals. It's the set pieces.
The cinematography.
I know it's a nightmare to actually live in one of those places, but what I wouldn't give to live in one of those fucking cyberpunk-esque towns.
Oh, it is
dude.
the coolest. I mean,
fucking
Cyberpunk
hedonism.
2077. There's no way that game looks the way it does. If you're just talking influences,
Yeah.
if this movie doesn't exist, because
Okay. I'm gonna disagree on that one though.
you think so? Well,
Because the concept of 20... Well, okay, so are we talking about Blade Runner before or Blade Runner 2049?
2049. If this doesn't
So-
exist, 2077 does not look the way it does.
I don't think so, because 2077, the first trailer... The reason why 2077 had its hype was because the first trailer came out in 2013.
Okay, that is true.
Yeah,
All right,
that's when
true.
everyone was
All
like,
right.
"Oh my god, a Cyberpunk game! We've been waiting for this, waiting for the CD Projekt Red, Witcher 3,
Yeah.
awesome, great."
Okay.
But it had those aspects before, and then it had a few trailers coming out before, or at least around this time of this movie, and then of course we didn't get the movie until we didn't get the game until 2020, so 3 years later.
Some
Yeah.
shit like that,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
But the game was 11 years in development.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
You can't tell I love that fucking game.
No. I agree that is true. The trailer did come out before this movie, and I think maybe this has influenced some look to like cyberpunk aspects of things.
I mean, yeah, cyberpunk's always been around since like
Yeah.
the 70s, 80s.
I think this one just put in
anything
terms of
dystopian.
yeah, in terms of like a dystopian cyberpunk setting though. I still think this beats every other medium. Like, Cyberpunk 2077, great looking game, but the set, like, even the opening shots when it's going over the fields, like the mountains just covered in fucking, what is that? It's like solar panels or something?
Oh,
I don't
dude,
fucking know. Little farming buildings.
Yeah.
That shit's beautiful. The fucking, in Vegas with the fucking dust, like the nuclear dust storm that's constantly around, the orange hue to that. Fucking, there's so many wallpaper shots where you can make it your fucking computer background or your phone background for this movie. It's insane.
This was Roger Deakins' first Oscar, and he's only won. No, he was it. No, yeah, he won for this, and then he got 1917. But he's probably, I mean, in my opinion, probably the best, if not one of the best cinematographers working in Hollywood. His spread is ridiculous.
What other movies?
So he did 1917. He did Shawshank. He did No Country.
Skyfall.
Prisoners. Skyfall, which is
Fargo,
amazing
Big
looking.
Lebowski.
Big Lebowski. Sicario, which
Rango, absolute banger.
Here's the thing, though. Rango is actually a really great, like,
Oh.
shot animated.
No, yeah,
movie.
it's a really original one. My favorite thing though is that if you put together Roger Deakins and fucking Denis Villeneuve, 2049 and Prisoners are both 5 stars for me, and I have maybe 25 stars.
Oh, totally. And he did the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, which is also really good. Long title.
I'm a
but-
huge cinematography guy, and this movie just makes me fucking bust.
No,
dude.
it is.
Dude, like, I'm pretty sure that Hans. Did I see that Hans did it?
Yep, stop. There you go.
Yeah, fucking Hans Zimmer on fucking. I don't think there. Okay, so if there was ever a movie that, like, if I expect the next movie to be an absolute fucking banger, you told me that Hans Zimmer, Denis Villeneuve, and Roger Deakins is involved. I don't give a fuck. It could be the sequel to Sausage Party. I'll rate that bitch 5 stars. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like,
God, don't say that, because now I want that.
dude, what could the fuck would that even be, dude? I need to see it. Seth Rogen is right.
Okay,
on that. It'd be beautiful.
Going off of this a little bit, though, so your favorite dystopian, like, future, you said would be, like, cyberpunk?
Yeah, no, it's specifically this movie.
So some, okay, yeah.
Specifically, all the shots from this movie.
And then for you, Elliot.
favorite like dystopian just setting? Or
Yes,
just in any
just
media?
like dystopian.
Could be the Hunger Games.
Because we're
like,
getting there
Okay,
at some point.
Probably. Okay, so it's either a close tie between this and I don't know if you guys have seen Rollerball before.
You've told me about it.
It's a James Caan movie. It's from the 70s. It's kind of this whole concept where it's like the dystopian Bloodsport kind of era where it's like like media. It's kind of like Hunger Games, but where it's like media is so sensationalized that we make people, and same with like Battle Royale and all that stuff where like we're so fucked up in the future that like the upper class like forces people to like kill themselves in like Bloodsport battles or like arena battles, and that's like how people get entertainment. So it's either this or probably Rollerball.
Going off what you just said real quick,
Yeah.
just to riff for a second, if there was real life gladiator shit, would you go see it?
Hell
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Fuck yes.
The world is so fucking. Are you trying to see if I would have a moral conscience?
No, because it's
Absolutely
not. It's not moral to me. I'm talking about. I don't know if I could personally. Me and Elliot have spent hours sitting at my fucking desk watching combat footage videos and just seeing people get their fucking heads blown off to like up close.
If they're willing,
if you're watching the thing,
if the participants are willing. If some dude's like, I'm here for the
I'll
fucking
go.
action and I'm getting caked up and I'm gonna try to pull this guy's head off.
caked up.
And I'm gonna try to pull.
That's not what you think that means.
All
right,
whatever it fits.
Caked up, whatever. Fucking roided
Caked
out.
up, he's gonna
Whatever.
have some
There you go,
powerful
that's-
fucking sword
yeah.
throws. Well, okay, so the thing that I'm talking about is like
all nips.
Yeah.
I love the UFC. It's a little gut wrenching when I see bare knuckle boxing from like Russian shit because of just how fucking hard it sounds when someone punches another person. So that jump already made me feel like kind of just like, oh fuck, dude, like Jesus Christ. If I'm gonna actually watch a man get murdered in front of me, like I can do it in the nosebleeds maybe if I'm up there. I don't know if I could be front row watching a man just like legit get his like fucking a knife through his neck, just intent like.
I used to watch Live Leak shit in middle school. I
like how we all.
That is-
I like how
okay.
none of us fucking knew each other. And
Then
we
again,
just started
that
working
is,
together.
yeah,
We
that
all
is
were on
kind
Live
of like
Leak.
the product of our generation, though.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
like,
dude, I was the friend in that friend group. None of my other friends found that shit on their own.
I wasn't, but I had that friend that kept sending me shit. I was like, you know what?
That
All
me and
right.
Elliot, me and Elliot finding cartel videos. Fucking, I watching Mexican cartel chainsaw beheading videos at the 7th grade lunch table, dude. Just pulling that shit up,
Yeah.
running on my
No,
iPhone,
my-
like
my,
forwarding,
uh,
like what do you boys
I
think?
mean, ours were a little more sexual, but yeah. I saw a guy.
One guy,
fuck a
one
horse.
jar.
that okay.
What,
Is
the
that,
one where he died?
very
is that
vanilla,
one where the
okay.
guy fucking dies from getting fucked by a horse, or he's
Yes,
fucking the horse?
yes.
No,
That,
no.
why is
No,
that
sorry,
one
sorry,
bother
sorry.
me more
Sorry,
than a
I've
guy
s-
getting his head sawn off with
I've
a
seen
chainsaw?
both. I've seen both.
Okay.
I think it's
a
because
guy fuck a horse and a guy get fucked by.
Yeah.
It.
I think it's because
The
you must
death
feel
by horse-
violated by getting
Oh no, the
horse
death
fucked.
by horsecock one, like,
Make that the title for this
That-
podcast. Death by
exactly what I was
horsecock.
thinking.
that one bothered me more than the like cartel video where they're like, "All right, what's your name?" and he's like, "Whatever," and they cut his head off.
It's because in movies and video games, you've seen people get their fucking heads
But
split.
you don't
You've seen
see
shit-
Max
You never
Payne
saw
fuck a
Yeah, you
horse.
never
Horse,
saw
yeah.
a dude get fucked by a horse till he died. Until then,
It's like
That's a
well,
real
I
life-
think the part that's worse.
You're
is
gonna
like,
love the new Zelda though.
that that holds just as much weight in your head as like the day you get fucking baptized if you're religious as the day that you saw that horse
I
fucking
got
video.
baptized and I also saw the horse video. I remember seeing the horse video, not getting baptized. I can promise
Speaks for
you.
itself.
I can promise you one over
it's
the
not
other
good.
stays with you.
no, no,
All right,
it's
since- Okay, so since we're on the topic of since we already veered off of 2049, we'll go back in a second.
What-
What's the worst? What's the worst, most affecting video you've seen?
oh god, are we going there?
We might as we're on episode
Is
1
this-
technically.
okay.
The pilot didn't air, so we're on to episode 1 technically.
All
Let's
right,
just get it
well,
out the way and show what kind of people we
I'm
are.
trying
here.
to think. I guess people that
Oh, there it is! The elderly Jews. You saw it.
I
You
didn't,
saw
I
it.
didn't see.
It was a
elderly
thing.
Jew.
I might have to sound clip that. I might have to sound clip that and put it in the goddamn intro where it's just before the podcast starts. There it is, the elderly Jews.
I swear to God, I just saw it in the corner of my eye.
Oh god.
It wasn't actual like .gov. You have to. It said something about helping elderly
.gov,
Jews.
okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
help elderly Jews. I can't fucking
What
talk.
video have you seen with elderly Jews getting murdered? Apparently,
None.
I mean, like Holocaust videos, but that's
Yeah, but they show you that in like history class
Yeah.
in like middle school.
so worst
Yeah,
video
they'll
I've
show you
ever
that,
seen. Okay. I mean, okay, maybe there's not a specific. Okay, no, there is one video.
Yeah.
There's that. I don't know
Spill the
why.
beans on it.
So it's This is so fucked. This is like up in the databanks. It's just floating in there. I know exactly what it is. So there's this. It's a video during the Chechen War.
Okay.
And these Chechens have a bunch of Russians, and
I think I might know.
some dude pulls out a fucking knife, and he is going into like he just starts cutting all their throats,
Oh Jesus.
but they're all screaming,
Oh.
like, and some dude's
Yeah,
like
like they're
screaming
screaming before
for
they
his
get to him.
mother,
yeah.
and so that's one that fucked me up the most. But I mean, at the end of the video, there is kind of a silver lining. I mean.
A silver line.
Some
I'm
dude,
gonna let you
some-
explain this.
Some
because I-
dude
Bradley Cooper
GTFOs the
moment.
fuck out of there and runs away, and I don't think they ended up finding them. But like at
There's
the
that
end of the video, there's like a title card that comes across, and they're like, "Oh, the Russian army found all these Chechens and they killed all of them." And I'm like, I don't know how to feel about any of that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the worst. Anyone, I guess, just videos where people are like so not accepting what's happening and they are screaming
Yeah.
the entire time until they are dead.
Yeah, that's where mine's at.
That's the worst.
Yeah, no, there
For
was
me.
a cartel video I watched, and this guy decided.
Same with the cartel videos. dude.
Okay, so the I never finished it, but there's that
podcast
like
is about
there's like
movies.
the I know, right? This is a movie podcast. We're already off in the weeds.
It's just
So
playful banter.
we're fucking
podcast.
40 minutes in. Whoever's listening at this point would value this.
It's gonna be us.
Good.
Yeah, just us, and maybe one or two homies, but you know that's what it be. Okay, so the worst video is like the 3 guys, 1 ice pick. Where, like,
Is that where he's killing them in the forest?
no, yeah, like the guy puts a log over this like homeless guy, and they start stabbing him with an ice pick. I couldn't finish that though, so I don't count that because I was like 14, and I'm like, okay, I've lost some of my soul. It's time to stop watching these.
Yeah.
That was the kind of the final straw. A bonus round real quick. The most weird shit I've seen is a dude fucking a python.
What?
He fucked
No.
a snake. I don't know how that happened, but you know what? Like, in the
Snakes
mouth.
got pussies too.
No, in the mouth.
Oh.
Like
That another soundbite. Snakes got pussies too.
the most affecting one was a fucking cartel beheading, and the dude had a knife, maybe as sharp as a butter knife. The dude was just screaming the whole time because dude, it took
I
like
can just imagine.
it took
Why did
about
I-
6 minutes to get through, and I'm dude, like looking back now, I'm like, why did I do
All
this to
right,
myself as a
sausage
child?
party.
As a child?
Are
No,
we-
no,
oh,
we're
no,
not done with
we're not even done
2049.
with-
Justin, what's
okay,
the worst
so,
you've seen? No, you gotta spit that out. Spit
What's
that
the
shit out
worst
real
I
quick.
fucking seen? Okay.
Spit it out real quick.
Like bothered you the most?
Let's see. Once it comes to, like the top of my head, I saw fucking Chinese worker get beheaded by a pipe that like came down while he was working.
Is it like a sheet of glass?
Yes, it's just
He gets like cleaved in half.
yeah, but you see
I
it.
might have
It's
saw
from a
that.
security camera
Yes.
POV, but you
It's a big sheet of glass that just comes straight.
it's just like
Yeah.
yeah,
Just cut in half. Which I mean, quick death.
yeah, quick
Probably.
death, but like it
Couldn't
just
ask
like
for better.
you see people as whole, and then you don't.
Yes,
and then
the
you see-
moment you don't is like oh.
And then you see them split down the middle like it's a hot dog. And
Oh,
sausage
but
party.
yeah.
when people like fall off of buildings and they hit the ground, it's like they turn into a prosciutto. Like after they hit
I will
after they hit
never
the
have
ground.
a fucking charcuterie board
In
ever
Halloween,
in my life.
in Halloween Kills the
The
sequel.
way you said that.
In Halloween Kills the sequel to the new Halloween reboot, there's a POV suicide of someone jumping off of like the 8th story of a building, and it's a POV. Dude, they cut
Why?
away to the whole crowd just being like, oh, and then they cut right back, and it's this dude just like, I've never seen someone as mangled as that video of this shit on a fucking Halloween movie. All right, back to 2049.
So,
We had to get off in the weeds for a
is,
second. I had to get that out.
Harrison's good in this movie, right? This is a good performance from Harrison.
He's
I
Grumpy
think
Harrison.
So.
I love him.
I know,
I-
he's
I'm
he's,
for
he's
that.
old man Harrison.
This is a good old man Harrison.
This is the most
performance, 'cause
convincing
before
love.
this-
This is the most convincing love plot I've seen Harrison Ford in,
Yeah.
where he actually cares about her.
Yeah, he's
He's
pretty
affected
good.
by this shit.
We all love Anna, right?
Yeah.
Anna de Armas.
Oh,
that? Okay, that's.
I didn't. that
anyone
sounded
has
weird the
a-
way I said that, but yes, I did.
Yeah,
No,
everything with
I-
Joy is great.
That's just Yeah, we all know how we feel about that. She's no, she's just good. I mean, okay,
Yeah,
she's good in the movie. I want to say this right now. I don't think she's a good actress. I don't.
I think she's as one note as
Because you guys saw Blonde, right?
I didn't
I did
because
not
it was
know.
such dog shit. I
Okay,
saw some
so
clips.
it is bad.
Okay.
It is a bad film.
Doesn't she have a Cuban accent still?
Yeah, dude, so she plays. Because Marilyn is. Where's Marilyn Monroe from? Where is she from?
From like
She's from like.
New Jersey or
Fucking-
something. That's probably way off. She's probably
Yeah.
from like some normal.
She-
ass-
Yeah, okay.
Anna has. She still uses her Cuban accent. For no reason. Like it's just there, and it stays. And for some reason.
she was born in Hollywood.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
So
definitely not Cuban.
yeah, definitely not.
no,
Cuba.
I'm talking about Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, no.
No,
so
I know, but that's like Anna de Armas still uses
Has
a
a
Cuban
Cuban
accent as her.
in the movie, so I don't.
Is she playing a character that's not Cuban?
She's playing Marilyn Monroe.
She's playing Marilyn Monroe in Blonde.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like about Marilyn Monroe, and,
and she just has it. You just has her normal accent.
I mean, and she's cute and hot as fuck, but she just like it's not Marilyn Monroe. And what else was she? She's been in like was she good in Knives Out? Do we think she was good?
I like that. She's convincing as her
which one was
character.
she in? Was
She
she?
was the
Oh,
maid.
She was the.
she was the maid. I actually did like her. Yes, I did.
No,
like her.
that was
She
an
was
actually
a
convincing
little bit better.
performance with her.
She was in No Time to Die. So she's in 2 Daniel Craig movies.
She was in Knock Knock, that movie with
Keanu.
Keanu, our favorite, and that movie is just that movie's just a porn.
Was she
Yeah, no.
was she
was
the
just a
Bond girl in No Time to Die? Because I that's the one Bond
She was
movie I haven't
like
seen
a,
of Daniel
oh, no,
Craig.
No, she was a I think you're thinking about John Wick. Maybe is that?
No, I'm
there's a
legit
sequel
asking
coming
because
out,
I don't know. I haven't seen.
Oh, no, I don't
This
think she's
is
ever been.
No Time to Die is the one Bond movie I haven't seen with Daniel Craig.
She's.
Yeah.
I don't think
Neither
she's the
have I.
Bond girl. No, yeah, I watched half of it.
But
one
then
night.
again,
I think she
I
might be the
didn't
villain.
feel motivation to want to see it.
No.
I still want to see it. I just
I'll
keep
look up-
forgetting.
yeah, I'll throw
because
it on one night.
isn't it Craig's last movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
and
know what it was.
you guys know who the new James Bond is, right?
I don't.
Is it
Andrew
Aaron Taylor? Yeah, from Bullet
And-
Train.
Yeah,
I, you know,
Taylor-Johnson.
I'm actually down with that. I'm
Which
actually really down with that.
I'm curious how they're gonna do that because he's
Kick-Ass is gonna be James Bond.
I don't.
I like it. If I'm being honest, I
love
wanted someone
Bullet
younger.
Train.
I know I'm good for younger, but do we think he's too like? Do you think he has enough edge? Because Daniel Craig played it dark, and that's kind of what I like.
They might be going for a switch up though, because I don't know if they want to keep replicating
Because I mean,
the same thing.
you gotta
with the
think
new
every
Bond.
Bond's different.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Every Bond be spitting.
I mean, I'm here for it. I'm just curious how it's gonna go because that is the last person I'd expect them to choose. I thought they were gonna do like Tom Hardy, which I
would like that.
would have liked because he is kind of just,
He's gritty as fuck.
or he's also just he's huge.
No,
He's
he's
fucking
just a big
ginormous.
fucker.
We've never had a James Bond that is like a tank.
Yeah, it's true.
So
I feel like that's part of his appeal, though. Okay, just one more minute for me to gush over 2049 before we switch it. The themes of like, just what makes you human. If you feel like you're real, are you real in terms of like Ryan's when he screams fuck, when he finds out his memories aren't like that they're implanted by it, when he just like that fuck he throws out was just like, it's the kind of fuck you let out in the car when you're like really going through it, like when you're down bad and you just like have to scream fuck one time, like you can just, that's the convincing acting I like seeing out of him. The themes in this movie, the plot unearthing as it goes.
his
in
name
terms
is
of-
Joe. His name, like the whole point of him being called Joe is like
a regular Joe.
he figures out I'm just an average guy.
Yeah, I'm just
Like I'm not a person.
I'm not special.
Yeah.
I'm just a robot. I'm not special. But he still feels that.
Well, you realize it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Like,
No, it doesn't. None of it matters. Cause
This is something I kind of saw recently, and there was this, and I'm not like whole big into the fucking Matrix is like real and all that shit, but there was this interview with Childish Gambino, and he's like, all you people that are like, you know, the Matrix and shit, oh, we're all like, it's attacking us, it's not real and all that shit. It's like, does it even fucking matter? It's real to you. Like that's kind of the whole point of this movie. It doesn't really matter.
cinematography, sound design, the story's fucking banging. I can rewatch this movie.
soundtrack.
Over and over. This is a great. The soundtrack. The fucking going to bed, throwing this movie on. It's absolute fucking banger. When I first watched this, I literally watched it like 4 times in a month because I showed it to every group of friends I was hanging out with. I'd be hanging out with like my now roommate, my friends from back home, and I'd watch it and I'd have them over and like, we gotta get high and watch Blade Runner.
What's our favorite part of this movie?
God.
For me, I feel like where this movie cooks the most. I'm probably gonna say the ending. Like from the point where he attacks the fucking hover cars, gets Harrison, takes him out of there. Either that or probably when he goes to Vegas. That's probably the best part of the movie for me.
Okay, so either the two for me is either the Harrison Ford, Ryan Gosling like shows up in Vegas, the whole fight scene, and the plot starts unraveling, that whole segment. Honestly, dude, like if I had to pick the scene where it cooks the most, it's the intro. It's setting such a tone. When you turn it on and you first hear those first couple drones, it sets such a tone. It literally immediately takes me somewhere else. It makes me feel like I want to live in this world as soon as I hear it. For there being no plot or substance, that shit hits hard. That shit hit different for real. Like when you watch that intro, it just sets up. When you have a booming stereo system too, shit just immediately makes me want to just fucking walk down a street at night, smoke a cigarette, and listen to fucking Night Call. Like that's how I be feeling after I watch this shit, dude. Like that's when I just watching that intro. That's how I be feeling.
Ryan does do that.
Yeah.
So I know, Logan, you give this a 5 out of 5.
This was the first movie I watched where I was like, this is a perfect movie to me.
Okay.
Not being like a son of a bitch either, because I wasn't really into movies back then either.
This is probably
I wasn't as into movies.
probably like a 4 or a 4.5, but I say that with trepidation because I did just give Hard Boiled a 3.5 star.
Again, it's always on
Rating.
likability.
Yeah, so I think maybe likability. It's probably a 4.
I could see why people would have problems with this. Like
A 4 and a 4.5.
I could see
I
why
would-
people
I would also
might
give it a
not
4, yeah.
like have this as a perfect movie. Like I could definitely understand it. It's just like it's one of those movies where you watch it and it's just personally perfect to you.
Yeah.
Because like 3 hours is a long ass fucking time for people to sit down.
It
and
is.
watch.
That was my one gripe with it. Is the reason why I also gave it a 4 is just the pacing.
It is, yeah, it is long.
It's an experience you have to set into. It's like a Lord of the Rings movie. You're like sitting down to get in this world for a bit.
Yeah.
You're not just watching something, getting in or not.
But you know, because I didn't watch the first Blade Runner, I was like, wasn't as invested as I would be like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I could
So.
see that. I looked up a little plot summary because I watched this and immediately watched Blade Runner. This just dominated my summer when I watched it. This was like, this was life defining at the moment for me, where I'm like, this is literally
How
me.
old were you? You were like, what, 16?
When this came
No. I watched this a year after I was 18.
Okay.
I
Oh,
was,
okay.
This was like
17.
summer going into my senior year is when I watched this. So this was like fucking perfect timing for that.
Okay.
Justin, what's your favorite part?
I would have to say also the beginning, just because of Dave Bautista.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Straight up Dave Bautista.
All right.
I just feel like it sets a good tone. All right, on to some more goofy shit.
All right. This is my specialty
This
here.
one-
Yeah, this is Justin's pick for
here we
it.
go.
Mine was Blade Runner. Elliot's Hardboiled. Justin threw in the Sausage Party. Pick,
The
which I
funny thing is,
respect.
we did so we each picked 3 movies, and we spun, and it didn't necessarily mean like, oh, we're picking, one movie from each of our selections. It was just like, it just so happened to land like that. I remember Sausage Party was mine because this was one of the first movies that I saw in theaters on opening day.
Oh my god!
You saw.
Do you know how fucking envious I am? I'm not going to talk about what the ending is yet because we'll get to that. But God, I wish I could have been there in the theater and experienced that absolute like curveball.
Yeah, to be in not only was it was it was the day it came out. I remember the way me and my friends like figured this out, that this was a movie, is we were just like on our phone in, it was like, I think it was like calculus class or something like that, or like pre-calc, and we were like, there's a movie called Sausage Party. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, comes out in August. I was like, oh, let's fucking go, dude. This was junior year going into senior year.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was the August of my senior year. Fucking watch that. We go in, with no expectations, nothing. Packed theater, and the last 10 to 15 minutes was, I've never heard a theater be like more just loud.
Shocked.
Just like like
the most noise.
like I've never seen a theater make such a reaction before until that movie.
Yeah. No, I mean,
And it really gets it out of you, because it's the stupidest, yet it was one of the funniest things at the time.
It was the first like adult animation movie that
the
actually
ending is
came out.
genuinely
That I remember.
shocking. Like
I don't. It's actually wild.
I
Me and my
don't
girlfriend were in
mean,
silence
like-
for about maybe 5 minutes. Like once the fucking.
How long
once that-
is the
at least-
orgy?
the
It's
orgy
like
scene?
it's
Like
like
maybe
3 and
90 seconds.
It's like
maybe.
almost 5 minutes.
more. It's more than 90 seconds.
It's almost
dog.
5 minutes.
I feel like a pure hard fucking maybe about 90
I think it was like 30.
Well, 'cause
it's not
it's-
30. 3 minutes. I think it was 3 minutes.
Yeah, because it starts off with.
If I remember correctly.
so long.
But it comes so randomly. Like he first like the fucking, what's his name? It's was he a tortilla or is he naan bread?
It's
The Lavash.
Lavash, yeah.
Lavash right
Yeah.
there.
His name's Kareem. What's his full name? Kareem Lavash something. And
And bagel.
he says, "Come here, you stupid fuck. I'm going to fuck the fuck out of you."
Yeah, I know.
Dude, that was in my vocabulary for a good 2 years. That one line.
I love that. This movie is very self-awarely racist.
I told you it's 3 minutes.
It
You
is.
pull it up. Don't you dare play that.
I almost want to turn on the sound for this. No, it was
And I love that the movie can just get away with it.
I've never
because
seen it.
It's
It's just food. It's
It's
just
just
food.
food.
I've never seen such a voluptuous
But you
bun.
know, just the exterminate the juice.
Let's not bring up what I said earlier. Again,
Completely unrelated.
Completely
to what
unrelated.
Jared
Juice,
said.
by the way,
no,
juice
okay.
like orange
so
juice.
I do remember when we were looking up clips for this. We looked up Sausage Party, and the first thing was Sausage Party Brenda bun.
Yeah, Brenda
Yeah.
Bun.
How
dude.
horny do you have to be to fucking jerk off to a hot dog bun?
I feel
Research
you would
real
have to be
All
like,
right.
stupid. What? Oh, no.
What is he? Rule 34, Brenda Bunn.
All right. Well,
is being pulled up.
Are you telling this? There's no way this doesn't exist.
What in the fucking fuck
Wait,
did
you
you
guys
just
didn't
pull up?
expect this to exist? I mean,
That's
I can't put any of this on
That's
the podcast.
literally just a scene from the movie.
I know, but that works
That is-
way
That's a
too
penis.
well.
That's straight up
that
a
is
penis.
just that's.
Yo, Brenda Bunn or Tina Taco? Which one are you gonna go with, or whatever the fuck her name was?
Please don't.
We just came back to this.
I-
and-
No,
I
yeah, we're
refuse
gonna
to
keep
choo-
this-
I refuse to choose between whether I'm gonna fuck a bun or a taco. Not.
You're all just jerking off.
Yeah, that's
Once
Once
you go taco, you never go backo. Dude, okay, so
Was that Sofia Vergara that?
no, it was Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
Salma
Okay.
Hayek did it.
Um,
Bill Hader as Chief Firewater.
is that
That's
oh
Bill
my God,
Hader.
it is Bill
It is.
Hader. I like how the Twinkie's name is Twink,
I-
and he's
I think
he's a
they have
twink.
Meatloaf for
Like
that.
that. That's the
Yeah,
character.
yep, he's bottom. There, he just got
There's
fucked
so-
right there.
Anyone who's listening,
I love
if
how the
you're-
juice is also fucking Hitler.
if any,
Yeah,
yeah,
And
I know,
that's,
right?
The grits go. Take this grit dick cracker.
Yeah.
You like grits in your ass cracker.
yeah, no, I remember that.
It's,
that was
it's good too.
This is an
God,
absolute.
it's so beautifully written.
I just like that the
it's like poetry in motion.
what their like their physiology, it like doesn't like have any consistency
Isn't
to
this
it.
the small hot dog voiced by Michael Cera?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it is.
I don't know who the smushed bun is.
There it is. Take that grit dick bitch, you
You-
grits in your ass cracker.
And
Wow,
then
that's
Stephen
good.
Hawking's
Yeah,
getting a
Stephen
lap
Hawking
dance.
being portrayed as a piece
See,
of gum was
like,
beautiful.
I've just been like, there's no consistency in what is like their dick or their ass. It's like, no, the radish is like tail is like his dick, and then the
It's
banana
fucking
is the-
wild.
What's the
dude.
safe word? Molasses. Molasses.
I've never seen a more wild scene in a movie than this. Just so jarring.
This movie also has a very strange religious subtext.
It's got so
it's not
much-
strange. It's very apparent. I just think it's hilarious that
It's the first thing I told Elliot when I came back and from watching this movie is I wasn't expecting there to be overhanded religious subtext. Where they all just want to believe in this greater ideal that when they go to the Great Beyond, when they get bopped, that everything's fine. Those motherfuckers start getting peeled. The fuckers eat baby carrots and they're literal children running around. Also, we never saw any of them. We don't know their physiology. How are they making baby carrots?
You know what the
out
best
here?
part about this is? So
Spot on
far
the
it
ground.
seems like the one thing we were looking forward to is just like completely unpacking the orgy scene.
That's all it
Because
is.
the movie
It
leads
sticks
up
with
to
you.
it.
Yeah, no, because I
The
mean,
movie really is
really
just
outside
to get
of
to that
okay,
scene.
yeah, no, really outside of the orgy scene. What was the best scene for you?
Okay, I already know
Okay.
what it is, but
What
this
is
is
it?
because I like.
You
movies.
guys go first. I'll give my.
It is when,
Yep.
and this is the first time that this wasn't the first time that I saw it, but the first time I did see it, it's when the lady has all the food in the cart and some shit happens and they fall out, and once they get to the floor, there's like
Please.
a foggy haze.
Please, no, don't.
And then
That's mine.
and then Q's Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, to Saving Private Ryan.
Like,
Like
the
the tomato
Oreo-
cans got or the spaghetti cans
Yeah.
got its insides
the fucking
coming out.
Oreo is holding the other like side of his body and just looking
God,
at it like
man.
the guy with no arm.
I'll throw
I think
that on the
that
podcast too. That
was
no,
maybe
that's
the best scene.
That's honestly the funniest scene in this to me. Besides that,
I
it's
mean,
purely just.
There's some other small ones like like oh this MILF needs a douche. That whole thing.
Writing is beautiful.
Then again, the douche character, is he the best character in the entire movie?
You like that? He's also sucking the juice. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah, you
dude.
fucking like that?
You tell anyone about this, bro? I'm gonna deny it.
I'm
Like,
gonna deny.
Yeah, and then proceeds to say, yeah, you like that shit? As he's sucking juice out of his, what is supposedly his penis.
I'm a fucking dude.
I'm a fucking douche, man.
James Franco as the drug addict that gets his fucking head cut off.
Was that James
That's
Franco?
James
It
Franco.
was, yeah.
James
I feel
Franco's
like that
the
was
one.
all, that had to be like a reference to Pineapple Express, right?
Probably, yeah. And James Franco probably wants the least work possible to get his name on there.
I think it's hilarious
No,
that the
no,
whole bath salts rule kind of gets thrown out like later. Like they just, because they tried to stick him with bath salts with the toothpicks, right? But that didn't end up working, right?
No.
No, wait, no. If he ended up with his fucking head on the floor chopped from an axe he had hanging over there, I don't think the bath salts thing. I don't think anyone else could tell. Elliot prepped me for the condom talking scene.
Oh yeah, first he stretched me out till it hurt. and then in all caps, spooge. That's spooge.
You're just crying out for your help.
That's just a great movie.
I mean, this is.
So Saving Private Ryan was your...
No, yeah,
Yes.
the Saving
That
Private
was
Ryan
the
ripped off
first
just because it was such a change in tone from everything else. It was it was the one thing that actually had me like. There's other things that had me just like laughing out loud or just like what the fuck, dude. But like that actually had me just being like, holy fuck, they just went for it, knowing it'd be fucking a perfect cut timing. If I did this movie, I would have not been like, oh yeah, let's have a Saving Private Ryan moment where they fall off a cart. The flower just fucking creates a fog in the air, and everyone else just has fucking amputee now.
Now, this scene right here, though, when they're chopping the fucking
of course.
potato
The
and his
first
eyes
reveal,
come
the
out.
first reveal of reality.
I
Yeah.
should have said the mass murder scene where fucking it starts off with potato, and he's all like super happy. He has a bunch of eyes on him too, which is hilarious.
No, that's kind of upsetting to me.
And she
hate
just
that
starts peeling his skin from him, and he says, "You fuck." I like how he calls her a fucking whore.
Yeah.
He's fucking whore. Me eyes, they burn, and then he just gets dropped in. And I have avocado familia, shunk down, back over.
I'd
dead.
say if anyone is gonna watch one of these 3 movies that we put out on this, it's probably gonna be Sausage Party. It's the most easily accessible. There's not. I mean, you better be high or drunk out of your shit and like some shock humor, goofy laughs, and you'll enjoy it.
Blade Runner Cerebral. This is just madness and
Hard boils if you want to start doing push-ups in your room at 3 in the
hard
morning.
boils if you don't know what's going on, but for some reason you feel the need to buy a gun for some reason or go to the range,
Buy a gun and smoke some cigarettes late at night.
Yeah.
And go outside
I do
and buy a
wanna
light
say,
blue
though,
suit.
dive off a dock.
The likes for this one clip that we're watching is at 420.
Yeah, from the look this up if you're the Sausage Party We're All Gonna Die scene from
But I feel
the
like they
standard
cap
movie
that,
clips.
like they won't let it go any higher.
That'd be
It's
awesome.
perfect, dude.
That'd be
It's
great.
just like watch this scene and then the orgy scene, and that's all you need to know about this movie.
That's literally it. You don't even have to like. I was gonna say my favorite scene. I know we ruled out the orgy scene, but I'm gonna fucking say it.
I'm pretty sure it's about to happen.
What?
Okay, so at 2:15 in this, if you want to see the video we were talking about earlier about that Chinese man
All
getting split in
right,
half,
Jesus Christ.
this is basically what happens
Of course
to
you're
him.
fucking bringing it up.
That's what I thought of immediately. So there's some graphic content in this movie.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it tugs at your heartstrings at time.
Does
It
it?
makes you believe that love is real. And it also makes you believe that food can fuck pretty good, apparently. if they were.
It also makes you
They
believe
got
you're
real
full of
creative in there.
shit.
They got real
There's no
creative.
underlying theme to this goddamn movie.
This
The
movie
only
isn't
underlying
deep.
theme is religion. That's
Yeah.
the only underlying theme of this entire movie. is fucking
There's nothing more to it than
a
food
crisis of
fucking.
faith.
That is
All right,
just
5
used
stars
to
out of
hold.
5 stars.
Yeah. Is
This
it
is
5?
This is a 5 for Justino
This
over
is a
here.
fucking 5 because I had that experience.
I mean, this-
Yeah, no, I could see that. I could see the theater experience at that timing, that age in life. I could see that being a 5. This for me watching now is a 2 out of 5.
This is a 3 for me.
A 3
I think
3
maybe
stars right in the middle.
3 to 2.5. It's either 2.5 or 3. Maybe,
I was going between 2.5 and 2. That's where I was like actually debating on.
This
I-
movie does have a plot. Like it,
does,
has a
yeah.
plot. It
It's
is
got more
written-
plot than Hard Boiled.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
crazy to say that
I
Sausage
know.
Party was the one was second in our 3 that actually has plot.
Yeah, and I mean,
That is no, that is
'cause-
crazy.
And there's like real like
I still like how
questions,
Meatloaf is
like
Meatloaf.
like what are the what do the gods do? Like,
Is it better to be ignorant about religion and your beliefs and just be comfortable in it than knowing the truth and just confronting that? Is like the actual main theme in this movie. Like, because when Seth Rogen's character comes back bearing the bad news that this shit's actually fucked, what they think is the afterlife is just an absolute hellscape. I mean, they just all say, I just want to believe what's nice. Let us believe the fine things. I feel like this movie's all about, is it worth it being ignorant? Is ignorance is bliss the right thing to follow? And
mean,
then you have an orgy scene to top it off.
You know, I will
Duality,
say
talk about it, maybe.
just to end it here. Brenda Bunn over Taco.
Yeah,
No.
we can
No.
we can settle on that.
No.
The I mean, as if this movie didn't take itself seriously enough. If you have any doubt that it doesn't take itself seriously, Firewater literally goes up to what's his name? Sammy. I think it's like Sammy Bagel Jr.
Oh, it was
And he
Sammy Davis
says,
Jr.
"You are you're Ed Norton." in the real world.
Yeah,
Like, you
no,
are Edward Norton.
I never
the
noticed that
actor.
until he said it.
And I'm like, oh, okay, this movie is.
Why'd they have a fucking Endgame moment where they were about to go travel through the fucking multiverse?
Okay,
and just,
so
like,
there is a reason why that was
there gonna
put
be
in
a
there.
sequel plan
There
for
is-
this?
There's a deleted scene.
the Sausage Party cinematic universe, dude.
There is a deleted scene where they do go through the portal and then get to the real world, and they are animated and it's just live action shit.
Hold on.
And it's Seth and Ed and Michael, and they're all sitting eating lunch, and they're like, "Yeah, we should like do this more." And I'm like, I mean, cool. Maybe they should put that in the movie, but that is why I think that like, oh, we're going into a new dimension thing actually happens.
One of the reasons I gave it this score is just because I don't know if I'll end up watching it again for a little while. But most of the time when I sit down,
You don't need to watch this
I
movie
will
more
fucking-
than once in a week.
Listen to me. I
That's
will
part of my grading-
fucking force you to watch this goddamn movie again.
The thing is, if I'm alone, I'm gonna pick like one of my favorite movies. In terms of a comedy, this is still on the better end of comedies that I've seen. Not in terms of like witty jokes. There's some actually good writing in here though. I can't deny that. But it's just like super bad. It's basically super bad
Yeah.
and Pineapple Express. I feel like
it's a
both do
Seth
better. This
Rogen
is
movie.
the end. Those are my top 3 comedy movies, and they're all made by the same fucking people.
Does this movie make you guys want to try bath salts?
No, absolutely not.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
If
Yo, is food gonna talk
if
to
food
me?
starts talking to me,
I'd never want to eat again.
I never want my food to talk to me.
I mean, yeah, that would be kind of. Oh no, because then you'd be eating. You'd be like, dude, I'm like digesting.
Yeah, exactly. I
Okay,
don't want that to fuck with me.
I retract that statement.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just curious what bath salts do. But,
Okay, let's. So, we did our 3 movies. We each picked 3 movies to do next week. We're gonna spin a wheel. We're gonna pick 3 movies in total. It means 9 movies right there. We're gonna do 3
Alright, so-
movies each.
Okay, so are we gonna do if one of our movies get picked? Are we taking the other?
No, we're just gonna go for it.
Random?
I do want to.
Okay.
I think we should state though, which movies we picked.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we have The Banker, Ichi the Killer, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, The Devil All the Time, Remember the Titans, The Thing, Your Name, Tropic Thunder, and Django Unchained.
No, that's range,
That
baby.
is a good spread.
Remember
and
the Titans was upside down. You had to read that. I saw you like, what is that?
So do we want to say what
on
our
that list?
do we
but I
want to
was like,
say what each of our 3 picks were?
Yeah,
sure.
I mean,
Okay, so I'll run through mine real quick. My first one's Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, Tropic Thunder, and Django.
Okay.
Mine was The Banker, Your Name, and Remember the Titans.
Yeah. And I was The Thing, Ichi the Killer, and Devil All the Time.
All right, baby.
First spin. What are we gonna get?
Spin it
Let's
up.
see what eventually when we have a video on this, we'll get a board. It's
Yeah,
50
just get a
smackaroos off Amazon, but we'll see.
We're it's not paying that much.
Devil All the Time, let's go.
Okay, Devil All the
This is
Time was the
good.
first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Do that shit.
Hide that choice now. Now we're down 1. Spin number dos.
Numero
dos. Oh.
Your Name.
Your Name.
Okay. All right.
All right. So far it's Devil All the Time, Your
Three.
Name.
3 drastically different movies again,
Probably, yeah.
which is good. And we have.
Unbearable Weight of Massive
Oh
Talent.
my god.
Did we each get one of each again?
We literally
Did we?
both. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
I
what
think
happened
so.
last time. Is each of our pick. We had 3 picks last time each, and we all got our different one.
It's sweet when it works like that.
Okay, so next week, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, Devil All the Time, Your Name. Yet again, 3 completely fucking different, such different tones. Fucking sadness, love story, or fucking just heartstrings getting tugged in Your Name. At least in my opinion, when I watched it. Devil All the Time, serious as fuck. Robert Pattinson groomer ended up in this bitch, dude. And then we got Nicolas Cage, a Nicolas Cage flick, which is what I'm most excited for.
I haven't seen that one. I'm so excited to watch that
Oh
now.
my god,
I'm
Pedro Pascal
so
and Nicolas
excited.
Cage cook in that movie, dude. A couple of chefs
I'm
on the line, dude.
so excited to watch this movie.
Okay, I'm actually pumped for this. I couldn't imagine 3 better picks. We'll end up next week. We might have some repeats in this, but we'll probably have some different picks too. I'm sure as the
I'd say we keep what we have now and then
add one more each.
Yeah, exactly.
So we get through all of them.
Oh, we're kind of doing latest movie news, right? Just like briefly.
Yeah,
sure,
we can touch on that.
So we all saw the second Barbie trailer, right? Correct.
Did I?
I think you did. Yeah, I think you saw it on the iPad.
I don't remember. Well, we're gonna watch it real quick. But what were you talking about?
So the Barbie trailer.
Uh-huh.
We're all hyped as shit for that movie, right?
Barbie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
double feature,
Oppenheimer
baby.
and yeah.
So I'm excited for that double feature. I'm very, very excited for Oppenheimer. I'm literally gonna have to put on like the Ken outfit and then like Velcro rip off into a suit.
Like you're playing
and then-
upward basketball.
yeah, and then
just fucking word.
dive into the Oppenheimer premiere. So that will be good.
Hot take: Ryan Gosling could have finished as literally me. Journey being Oppenheimer. Could you imagine? Fucking as Oppenheimer. Fuck Cillian Murphy, dog. I'm all about Ryan Gosling playing. No, I couldn't fucking imagine that, but I'd love to see it.
If you play it, no, there's no way.
I'm destroyer of the world. He fucking would say that shit. I am destroyer of the world.
And then there's you guys seen any of the Evil Dead movies?
I saw. I don't think I've seen it. I played the game, but
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
So
Whoa, wait, was that Will Ferrell?
yes, I think he plays some.
Body once
Okay.
told me.
The people that they have in this movie is fucking.
Okay.
The cast is stacked. Hold on,
I'm
that's-
excited.
I'm kind of shocked that they got this amount. I mean,
You're
granted,
not
it's
just
Greta-
copy and paste Barbie.
I did. I'm dumb as fuck. Greta Gerwig, I trust for this movie. I probably wouldn't see it if it didn't have Ryan Gosling and Greta Gerwig in it, if I'm being honest. Or directing
Because
it.
we all know who Barbie was supposed to be played by, right?
No.
It was, what's her
Amy
name?
Schumer.
Yeah,
Oh.
fuck
That
didn't happen.
that would have gone badly for me.
I haven't seen anything that Amy Schumer's been in the past like 5 years.
haven't
I
seen
kind of
anything good that
checked
she's
out
ever
after
done.
the whole like stealing jokes thing. That kind of cemented.
Yeah, no, she was stealing jokes in her stand-up. Not a great move, but...
All right, to bring it back full circle here, Michael Cera's playing Alan. We're gonna see who's the better Alan.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Tony
Hard-boiled
Lung
Alan.
or fucking Tony Lung or
And Michael Cera's in Sausage Party. This is and Ryan Gosling's in Blade Runner, dude. It all connects.
It all connects.
You know that if that ain't fate, I don't know what is.
Wait. Okay, so why is Ryan Gosling Ken and then Simu Liu is Ken?
No,
Ken.
there's-
Okay,
there's
is
multiple
that, okay,
people playing.
maybe I'm guessing that maybe
This isn't different.
there was wait, Ken. What?
Why did it say Ken though? A Ken? What?
Un-
Are you in Spanish on here?
And Ken.
And Ken?
A Ken.
Of course, they have the United Nations.
Why'd you look up
I
UN?
figured
UN,
it maybe
Ken?
be like Korean or some shit and just be like.
Okay, I was thinking like maybe it's Asian Ken, but I'm like no, there's Un for all of them.
Yeah, well,
So,
okay, well, they're having like.
I
6
guess
different
we're gonna have to
people play
watch
Ken.
and find out.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. I wonder because I don't think it's gonna be just a regular ass movie. I think there's gonna be like a little simulation thing going on from the second trailer I saw. I think there's gonna be some tomfoolery where it's like a "Don't worry, darling" simulation type situation. In the second trailer, the car goes fucking flying, and then just the physics. I just feel like something's gonna be off here.
There's gonna be like a kid playing with their Barbies.
It's either gonna be something like that or like a fucking
something like
video game
like the
or,
end of Lego Movie, where it's like, you know, their whole society was Will Ferrell building his.
Why is Will
I
Ferrell
hope it's
always
not
the-
that again.
It's always Will Ferrell.
I'm curious to see this though. I'm very excited to see this. Honestly, this and Oppenheimer
Yeah.
is probably the best weekend.
And then
box
there's
office that's coming
another
out.
double feature, which is that it's gonna be Evil Dead Rises, Evil Dead something. It's the newest Evil Dead movie that's coming out, and then oh god, what is it? It's on June 21st. What is coming out June 21st? It's
Oh boy, you spelled releases weird.
Releases.
You put
Releases.
S and Z.
What'd you say? June
21st.
June 21st. We got.
Is it June 21st? No.
No.
Okay.
20,
maybe
oh,
it's
June 23rd? July 21st.
Oh no.
July
I think
21st is
it's-
the Barbie release.
Maybe it's April 21st. Never mind.
That's
Wait, we're all
that's
over this
next
rock.
week.
Would be
That
this-
is
yeah,
next
I
week.
think it would be that. That's the 28th. All right, what's before that?
25th.
Just scrolling.
21st. Is there Evil Dead
no,
Rise?
It's Evil Dead Rise
And
and
Beau's
Beau's
Afraid,
Afraid, which
okay.
I am also excited to
Okay.
see because that's
Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. That's
Fuck
also
that
coming
movie.
out.
I'm not gonna
No, that
see
movie. I might watch that just because.
Because
and,
of everyone's in it.
but I'm excited for Beau's Afraid. That's the new Ari Aster movie because he did Hereditary, and
Yes, and it's Joaquin
Okay.
Phoenix.
I
I
like
love
Joaquin.
Joaquin. I think we should do. Okay, I think we should also do, instead of for future reference, instead of a wheel pick of movies, we should do a wheel pick of actors, and whoever puts it on there gets the one movie that they love most from that actor.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I feel like I could switch it up a little bit.
I do want to go back up real quick for a little bit. There is a new movie coming out the 14th. Where's it at? Suzume. So that's by Makoto Shinkai? Yeah, Makoto Shinkai, who is the award-winning director of Your Name.
Yes.
So
yes, I
his
have heard
next
about
movie's
this.
coming out, and I am going to see that in theaters as soon as it comes out. I'm excited for that one.
I'll end up watching that.
What the fuck is Once Upon a Time in Ukraine?
I was just gonna wonder that it is in
Oh,
2020. Though.
you gotta-
It is
Can you
dated.
click
It is
on that,
dated
please?
2020.
Okay, but I mean that
It's a
means it didn't
comedy
make it
also.
here.
It's a comedy, okay.
Okay, never mind.
That's a katana.
What?
This looks.
What does
promising.
katana mean?
This-
It's Japanese for sword.
Says the Ukrainian.
Says the Ukrainian. Same weekend as
Renfield.
Suzume.
Renfield, which
Renfield. I'm
I'm-
seeing that in theaters this Sunday.
I will not see that in theaters. That's just because I.
If my friend didn't hit me up and say, "Yo, you want to go see the new Nicolas Cage movie?" I would probably say no. I probably wouldn't. Wouldn't watch it in theaters. I don't know anyone that likes Nick Cage more than me. He's electric. I don't know anyone. I don't know. I'm Pedro
The
Pascal.
confidence
for real.
in that statement. I don't know anyone.
Like
We'll find out.
personally,
We'll
I don't
find
know
out.
anyone like that.
We'll find out.
Dude, like there's something about. Okay, so whether you think he is a good actor or a bad actor, when you watch him, you can't help but be
is
in
it
awe.
just the mystique behind him?
No,
that you're,
no,
like,
it's just, you
allured
can't
by?
help
Is
being
that-
in awe. He taps into something in his instincts. There's something so
The
primal
I'm a
about his
vampire.
act.
The I'm a vampire really got you.
I'm a, just running down the street, the way he's. Before these
Lord
guys.
of War is not a bad performance.
That's the thing is he can be good when he wants. He overacts. The thing that I like is he's just himself, and he's a movie star. He's one of the he's like Tom Cruise. He's one of the last few movie stars. When you hear a movie with him coming out, you're most likely gonna watch it, whether it's good or bad, because that's who he is. He brings a draw. He's a movie star. I just think that man's put in good movies, bad movies. He is what I will watch for. There's no other actor that'll do that. There's no other actor that will go out of my way to watch bad movies with him just because I love him. All right, boys.
Well, all right. Well, that was illuminating.
Next week's picks, we'll be going over those bad boys. I think
What was it? Your Name?
Your Name, Double All the Time, and Unbearable Weight of
Weight.
Massive Talent.
Let's do it.
Last
Fucking love
thing, what was your favorite movie? Is it just going to be all the ones that
Out
we
of all
put
the
down
three,
there?
I mean,
Okay, so I will say I hadn't watched Blade Runner before. I hadn't watched
Either
Hard Boiled. I hadn't watched either. Honestly though, you're gonna hate me for this. I liked Hard Boiled.
I would expect that.
Hard Boiled. I mean, you think it was a better movie then?
No, I don't think it, overall,
liked it.
but I liked it more. though.
Enjoyment
It
Yeah.
is.
level.
It is a very fun movie.
Yeah,
It is.
and that's what I'm all about.
Yeah, and just fun action. Like you can turn your fucking brain off and watch people get blown away for 2 hours, and it doesn't matter. 'Cause you can be high as shit and watch that movie because you can be sober and watch that movie and still not understand what's
No.
going on.
Okay, personally
Absolutely
for me, I can't count Blade Runner because I guess I
Yeah,
could.
that's why I didn't.
It's like
count
white
Sausage
noise at
Party.
this
So
point. It
I've
is so
I've never seen either of them. The movie that I had the most, it has to be Sausage Party. I never thought I would have said that, but I was not.
You
I was
don't
not
expect it.
expecting it.
It's the most shocking movie.
It's the most shocking movie. It's the most. You'll be entertained whether it's for good or bad reasons. Whether you think it's a great movie or a mid movie, you'll just be like, okay, this was worth a watch at least once.
Yeah.
I can say that about Hard Boil as well, but in terms of my overall enjoyment, Sausage Party takes it. What was yours, Elliot? And then we'll wrap this bad boy.
I mean, if I'm gonna do like seriously what I think is a better film, it is like technically and just like on all levels, it's 2049. But the most fun, like just like going to a movie and having a blast the entire way through, it is Hard Boiled.
Yeah, if I was gonna go to a movie, it'd also be Blade
That
Runner.
movie is pure fun. I could watch that so many times and still get a kick out of it, just because it's the whole movie is just adrenaline the entire way through, and if you like guns and you like gunfights, then it will oblige. So
All right. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Back to Formula, episode 2. Give the movies a watch that we talked about, and watch the new ones for the next week. Giving you some fucking homework to do, baby. All right.
Ugh.
Signing off. Booby boy.
I have to piss so bad.